Got one other position that's not on the agenda. Register of Deeds, Ms. Judy Cranford is running unopposed, and she requested a moment of your time.
Good morning. I'm Judy Cranford, and I am your Register of Deeds, and I am running unopposed, thankfully. But I do love to get votes, so I'd appreciate yours. I began working for Attorney Willard Smith in 1967. I was 17 years old, just out of high school. And then later on, Attorney Larry McKenzie came in, and so I was their real estate paralegal for 27 years. And in 1994, when Don Ellis retired, I ran for the Register of Deeds office and was elected, and thanks to you all, I've been there since. Let's see, I live in the Massillville community, and Philip and I, we've been married 39 years, have 2 sons and 3 precious grandchildren. Unfortunately, our older son lives in Cookville, and our younger son just got out of the Army, and he lives in South Carolina, so don't get to see him quite as often as I'd like to, but we'll get to see him this weekend. So, my office was computerized in 1999, and so we're real up to date. Everything is, since that time, is on computer. And we have been doing some back scanning of the deeds, and we're back to in the 40s with that, maybe even past that a little bit. So if you were to ever need a copy of your deed, just call me. I can print it out, or I can even email it to you. But anyway, I am unopposed, but I love to get votes, so I would appreciate yours. Thank you.
We have one final candidate this morning that requested a few moments, Ms. Shirley Curry, and I'm going to let her explain her position.
I'll tell you what I am. Listen, this is marvelous to have this number of people here in Chester County on a, what is this, a Thursday morning. Listen, with this country ain't going to the in a basket. This is wonderful, wonderful. Well, what am I up here for? Well, I'll tell you, because most of you don't know. Each of the political parties is governed by a board that's called the State Executive Committee. Don't pay any money, don't pay any expense. It's all volunteer, and I'm one of them. We have 33 senatorial districts in Tennessee. Each of those senatorial districts elects one man and one woman to serve on this executive board. For the last 15 years, I have been the executive committee woman from District 26. And I'm asking for your vote to continue that, as he said, where is the one that's going? Okay, I'm on third base too, I'm going home. This is my last.
Start running.
This is my last year, so last time to run. It's a 4-year term, and of course, you have to go choose one of those papers, either in the Republican primary or the Democrat primary. This is my grandmother's. I'm a Republican. My father's folks were big Republicans, but my mother's folks was Democrat. And I was trying to get Mama, who died at 105, fell over at the sink, to vote for something I wanted. She said, "Now, sister, I can't go get one of those R papers. But if you're going to vote for me, you got to get one of those R papers." And the thing that I have to remind you is that 40% of the people who vote on those R papers, or the D papers either, don't go down and vote for this office. Number one, it's at the end of the ballot. Number two, most folks don't know what it is. And then no one knows who's running. So I was talking to a lady just yesterday who had voted early. You know, if you get an absentee ballot, sometimes they've already got your absentee ballot, you've already voted in this election. She said, "I voted for you, Shirley." I said, "Well, that's good." I said, "Did you vote for Charles Lee?" "Who?" "That's the committee man running." "Oh, I didn't know who he was, no, I didn't vote for him." Well, Charles Lee, he works here in Chester County. He's running for the committee man position, who I could highly recommend. But anyway, go get you one of those R papers and go to the bottom of the ballot and check the first name, Shirley Curry. Thank you.
Again, on behalf of the Chamber, I want to thank everyone for coming out this morning, and especially thank our candidates for taking the time to be with us. As you can see, there's a lot of interest this year, and we've got some fantastic folks running. And I'll just echo what everyone has said. Take some time, do your research, and pick the candidate that you think will take our community in the direction that we want to go. I'm going to ask, after we leave, the Independent would like to get a photo with all of our candidates, so please stick around and let's do that. We're not going to have a question and answer session, but I'm certain that most of the candidates are going to stick around, so if you would like to ask them any questions, I'm sure they'll be happy to spend some time with you. Also, Jason Bramlett with the Bramlett Group has videotaped this morning's forum, and that's going to be posted on our website and probably our Facebook site as well. So if you want to watch it again later or know of someone who was unable to be here this morning, that will be available on the internet sometime, probably tomorrow. But again, thank everyone so much for coming and being with us. And if I could ask all the candidates to come stand over here kind of in a group, so Mr. Webb can, behind the podium. Okay. Let's give them again a round of applause. Thank you very much for being with us this morning.